Guys, crazy things are happening. The massive Bitcoin whale who was long billions of dollars for Bitcoin just went short. Today, guys, I am going to be talking about exactly why he actually shorted Bitcoin, what he is expecting, and he's expecting Bitcoin to go down in price. But how low can we go realistically, guys? Today, I'm going to explain everything here in this video. Before you buy or sell any crypto at all, you will want to watch this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it, guys. And before we talk about the massive Bitcoin whale who actually just went short, which is absolutely insane considering just a few days ago he was long with $1.2 billion, and he has had multiple occasions already when he has been long hundreds of millions of dollars, and not only for Bitcoin but also for altcoins. But I will get back into this here in a little bit. First, for Bitcoin on the shorter time frame, so you can see that my orange line at $112,000, you know that this was always going to act as resistance, as you know already, since I've been talking about this for many weeks already. This was the first target for Bitcoin, and from this point we were most likely going to see a little bit of a correction towards the downside before we see some more upside and break this and go up to $120,000. So you can see it very beautifully here. We go up, hit $112,000, big red candle towards the downside, and now we're being supported. I mean, we're a little bit off this level right here. This is a 106,500. We're being supported of 106,700. So more or less the exact same price point, and we're trying to remain. The bulls are trying to defend this area right now. If we lose this area, then I'm expecting the next point of support to be the yellow dotted line here. Currently it is at about 103,700. And this general area is going to be support from 103,700 down to 102,500, and then the big one at $100,000. So if we start to break down here, guys, these are the levels I'm paying close attention to right now. If you look at altcoins, they're looking more or less the same. But if you look at something like Ethereum, you can see that we are right now starting to break down from this key level of support here. Not only the support at my orange level at 2,500, but also you can see the previous swing lows here on the bodies of the candles, 2,460. We're breaking down from this point. So we are seeing a potential double top pattern being executed here. If we break this neckline, that would signal some more downside for Ethereum, maybe 2,400, maybe 2,200 is the next level of support. And then you also have, of course, 2,070, call it $2,100 here. So that is what I'm keeping very close attention to right now. Am I closing any trades? Of course not. I still believe that we're in a bull market. And as you know, guys, I was expecting a pullback from the orange line here at $112,000. And the fact that this massive Bitcoin whale also went short, I will talk about why this is also significant here in a little bit. But the fact that he also went short is also telling me that we could potentially see some more downside here before we see some more upside. But it is not enough for me to close my trades. As you know, guys, my trades, my trading strategies, they need the volatility. They need price to go up and down. They need price to sometimes go down to actually make profit in the long run. So this is exactly what we want to see. We're not trying to time the tops. We're not trying to time the bottoms. We're just trying to take advantage of the volatility here and crypto going up eventually. So that is all great. But jumping back over to the altcoins, as I said, Ethereum is right now at a key critical point. If you look at Doge, same thing here, trying to stay above the support. If you look at the total crypto market cap, it is also looking the same. So this will have to summarize altcoins in general here and the double top pattern you're seeing for the entire market. So double top here, if we break the neckline, it is currently at 1.17 trillion. So if we come down, and altcoins are not really doing that good today, but if we come down further, we could see the double top pattern execute here. And again, I'm not selling any of my positions. I'm keeping them as they are because I am okay with the pullback here. And eventually we are going to go back up. So I don't see any reason for me to close any trades, but just be aware of that we could see a very reliable technical bearish pattern being executed here on the altcoins in particular. And for Bitcoin, we are right now at a key level of support, but we do have some significant support on the way down as well. So Bitcoin is actually looking a little bit better than altcoins in general now if we do see the double top pattern potentially being executed here. Also, keep in mind that the Bitcoin dominance is right now going up towards my orange line at 64.7%. So if we come up to this point, we could see a rejection here, and we could see altcoins start to outperform as well. So this will be a huge week, guys. If we can manage to break through this, then yes, the Bitcoin dominance is obviously going to continue towards the upside. But I do think that there's a decent chance that we're going to get a rejection here and Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, which is going to give us one of the best entries here for altcoins. And yeah, right now is still a very good entry to altcoins in my opinion, if you have a long enough time horizon. In terms of my trades, you can see that my Bitcoin, like my main dynamic strategies, are still doing pretty well. They're using this volatility and making more profit. And my bull market portfolio is down $27,000. So not too bad, but the most important thing for me, just like I've been talking about, is that we're using this volatility now and making more profit over time. So that is all great. This is all intentional. And when we see that bounce towards the upside, with the algorithm having made profits and also with the price going up, then we are going to see some very, very juicy profits. So everything is going according to plan, guys. And if you want to get into any of my trading strategies right here, make sure to go to the description of this video right now. You have all of the tutorials at the top here, and then you have the Pionex link right here. Make sure to take advantage of that. Sign up to Pionex if you want to get into my trading strategies. You can claim the amazing bonuses using this link right here. And then you have all of the links here to copy my strategy. So make sure to take advantage of that if you want to get in at a better price even than I got in here for the altcoins. Okay, let us continue. This week is going to be huge. So you're going to have, even today, you're going to have Jerome Powell speaking. So we will see what is going to come out of this, but it's going to cause some volatility in the market. And then all throughout this week, you're going to see some volatility. On Monday, you have the markets being closed, but on Wednesday, you have the FOMC minutes. And then Thursday, you have some economical data being released, as well as Friday. So keep your eyes on that. I will, of course, update you on Twitter. You also are going to see potentially a lot of trade deals being signed and announced. So this is something to look forward to as well. It is going to cause some volatility. And in the grand scheme of things, just zoom out, guys, and you can see that not only is the ETFs buying Bitcoin like crazy, and Michael Saylor and other institutions, you can see that BlackRock in particular, they have not had a red day with outflows out of Bitcoin for an eternity, it seems like. And they're adding billions and billions of dollars consistently of buying pressure here to Bitcoin. So when you look at the short-term price action, just zoom out and understand that the buying pressure for Bitcoin is insane, and this is going to continue, and Bitcoin is going to go up to much higher prices. So that is all fine. But in the short term, of course, we're going to have price swings. That leads me into the massive Bitcoin whale, because you know that he had billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin long here, and he actually closed those at a slight, well, some of the trades he closed at a profit, but the big trade at $1.2 billion, he closed at a loss. Now, if you look at what happened since then, okay, he closed those trades, but just now, just a few minutes ago, let me show you what he did. And you can see right here, when I'm recording this, it is currently 11:09 a.m. So just a few minutes ago, he started to accumulate into a Bitcoin short like crazy. Current value of this position is $222 million. He's already up $1 million on this short, but why did he go short all of a sudden? He seemed to be a big Bitcoin bull, right? Well, let me show you what he said himself. So if you look at what he said here, previously when he closed the short, he said, well, before he closed the short, when he actually had the long open, he said he was taunting people, telling them to try to liquidate him. But when the price actually came down and it looked maybe likely that we would start to get close to the liquidation price, he closed that and he flipped short, which is pretty crazy. But some of the things he said as well here is that the reason for him going short is because if you look at this video right here, it has to do with the golden cross. And the golden cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average. And what he said is that we are typically seeing a little bit of a pullback before you see some massive price pumps towards the upside. Let me show you what I mean here. So if you go to the golden cross, let me see here, you can see that we have had so you can see it right here. Let me take away that. So you can see that we've had the golden cross right here. And the previous times we've had the golden cross, when the yellow crosses the red one, you can see we had this one right here. And yes, price went up insanely, but you can see that before price went up insanely, we did have a push towards the upside and then a pullback, and then price started to go up. So basically what he's expecting is for us to have a short-term pullback, and you can see something similar potentially happened here. Not really, but I mean, we went up here, and then we had a couple of pullbacks before we continued towards the upside. Anyway, he's citing this as the reason for why he closed it long and went short. So currently he's building this short. I don't know, like as I am recording, you can see that he is filling more and more of these positions. So I don't know, is he going to get like a $1 billion short position here? It seems absolutely crazy. But one thing we need to understand is that when he went short and when he closed the long, it had an effect on the market, because not only did he unwind a $1 billion long position, which adds selling pressure, of course it does, if you're closing it a short time period, but also this is messing a little bit with the sentiment, because we had a lot of bullish sentiment, because a lot of people were following this whale. Also, a lot of people are following the trades of this. They're copying his trades. So a lot of people are now going short based on his analysis here, or what he is doing. Now, this also shows me that I don't think that this is a super sophisticated trader. I think it's some kind of insider. Of course, he has been making a lot of trades here, but to go long $1 billion and tell people to try to liquidate him, and when he gets close to the liquidation price, he closes it and goes short. This to me shows that he is kind of acting with emotions, right? So we don't know who this is. We don't know how he is able to put in these crazy trades where he made the money from. But yeah, this doesn't seem to be like a super sophisticated trader, in my opinion. Yes, he has a lot of money, there's no denying that. But yeah, his flip-flopping here and trying to taunt people, there's something going on here. And I think that there's something else to this end game. He's probably doing something behind the scenes here to try to take advantage of whatever hype this is getting. Because make no mistake, these trades are getting a lot of attention right now, and a lot of people are following this trade. And and also the fact that he was pumping small meme coins, or his own meme coin, is not a very good sign. But anyway, we just have to be careful with this. We have to keep track of it, but we also need to understand that the sentiment is changing based on what this whale is doing for now. Now, when he gets wrecked, let's say he opens up a $1 billion short here, maybe he's going to do that. If he gets wrecked on that one as well, then the mystery and the hype around this whale, I think, is going to diminish, and it's not going to be as effectful. So let us see, guys. And you can see there's a copy trade button here. So a lot of people are copying him. A lot of people got wrecked when he went $1.2 billion long. And now we're going to see if people are going to get wrecked on this short as well. But I am not going short, of course. I'm keeping my long positions open. We'll see if that's going to play out or not. As always, I share everything transparently with you. So really, that is what I got for you today, guys. There's going to be an eventful week. There's going to be volatility. This whale is going to do some crazy things, as he has been doing previously. I will keep you updated on this, of course, as well. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.